Utah is quickly becoming a national leader in how artificial intelligence can be used to serve people, strengthen business, and grow communities responsibly. The upcoming Utah AI Summit on December 1st and 2nd focuses on Utah's pro-human leadership in the age of AI. This event is bringing together voices from government, business, and academia to explore how innovation can stay grounded in human values while driving economic growth. Jeff Moss is the Executive Director of the Governor's Office of Economic Opportunity. Jeff, thanks so much for spending some time with us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so the Utah AI Summit is bringing together leaders from across business, education, and government. What is the summit all about, and why is it such an important moment for the state when it comes to AI?
Yeah, as we've seen, AI obviously is becoming a very big part of everybody's lives on a daily basis. We're seeing it impacting everything from work, personal life, how you shop, how you do business, whatever it is. We're seeing AI playing such a critical role, and a lot of people are wondering, well, what does that mean to me? How does that affect me? What are you doing to either protect me? How are we going to use this to become something that can help make my life easier? There's just a lot of discussion around what is this impact of what AI is doing. So Utah has really been a leader in this space. Obviously, we're a very pro-tech, pro-innovation state, but also we're very big on making sure we protect our citizens. And so Utah has been doing a number of things over the last couple of years around how to create the right environment for businesses, environment for people, workforce initiatives. And really, this is bringing all of that together. The governor has made a high priority of what we think is a human approach to artificial intelligence, making sure that we're trying to protect the citizens around potential harms of artificial intelligence. At the same time, really seeing it as a way to enhance and empower humans. And so as we think about that through the lens of what we're doing on the government side to make government more efficient, on the personal side, how this can affect us on a personal level, on our daily lives, but also, protecting us as citizens, and then also looking through that lens of business and how do we ensure that Utah is a pro-business state that really is trying to create a space for innovation to flourish while at the same time protecting the interests of our citizens.
And that's kind of an interesting one because you want to put businesses in a place where they can flourish. You want to have an opportunity for innovation, but at the same time, you're sort of putting up guardrails around it, with more forethought than a lot of people are at this point. So how does whether it's the summit or just Utah's approach in general to AI, how does that support business growth and staying competitive while you're trying to make that balance?
Yeah. Well, and again, I think the summit itself is the physical bringing all of those together to have those conversations. It's that intersection of business, government, and education that really is what is driving AI. In terms of why is Utah very interested in this? I think that again we've been a leader in the sense that we were the first in the nation to actually pass an AI bill, and some of the first things we did is say let's put some guardrails in, and as we've had all this national discussion around artificial intelligence, Utah actually saw that first and said we know there's going to be some concerns around this, data privacy being such a critical piece of that, and a lot of the discussion at the summit is going to be how are we protecting our citizens, whether it be government use of AI or private use of AI. So creating those frameworks, we created the AI Learning Lab, again, to set up a good guardrail around the things that we want to protect. But then providing that stability, that assurance is also what allows us to let innovation happen. We know we've got the right protections in place. Now let's lean into it. And what you're going to see at the summit is you're going to see businesses that have really found a way to create incredible benefits for people through the technologies that they've created, whether that be a traditional app that's helping, with education or financial services, or even going deeper, we're going to have professors that are doing incredible cutting edge research, whether it be around, making the grid more reliable or using AI in healthcare and be able to identify through genomics, how do we do a better job of providing the tools and the resources and even supporting the right how you treat someone for a certain disease based on certain factors. There's so many things that we think AI can do to make the world a much better place for all of us.
And collaboration plays a big part in making that happen. That's why you're bringing together business, government, education, all to work on AI together. Why is that kind of partnership important for Utah to lead when it comes to responsible AI tools and having a responsible AI focus?
Yeah, thank you for the question, because I think it's a very unique situation where the thing that is the most critical for success with artificial intelligence is having those three areas working together. And if I were to say the one thing that Utah does better than any other state in the nation is that we work well. We collaborate. Our higher education, our K-12, our industry, our government, we really do have a very collaborative spirit, problem-solving spirit. And the great thing is it's also about speed right now. A lot of it just is moving so fast. There's so much happening. Being able to be nimble and bringing those groups together is so critical. So where Utah does that inherently, it's also creating an incredible opportunity where Utah could be a leader because of the fact that we are so collaborative.
Looking ahead beyond the summit, I'm interested to get your thoughts on, look a year, 2 years, 5 years down the road. What do you see as like the biggest benefit that AI brings to Utah, either the people or the economy or both?
Yeah, so I'll kind of talk to it through different lenses that I have. So in terms of my government lens, previously working in the legislature, again, using the right safeguards, having the right data privacy, government can be so much more efficient. It can provide so much better value to our citizens, be able to move faster to do the things that our citizens need. I think that's going to be a huge part of that. In terms of my GOEO hat, the economic development, creating the right structure is what businesses are craving right now. Businesses want assurity and stability. And where Utah has, there's either states that are probably trying to be too heavy-handed or others that have done nothing. And for businesses, there's not enough stability to say this is, I'm okay building, investing, putting my workforce. Utah has an opportunity because we built that framework to really be a leader in the innovation side and building the economy. I think we'll be one of the fastest when it comes to that. When I think of the really big opportunities with AI is actually the next level, which is my research hat. So I have a kind of my role at GOE or at the system of higher ed where I work through Nucleus, really seeing what the research potential of that very cutting edge of life sciences, of energy, aerospace and defense, where AI can play such a critical role in those areas. Not only will it, obviously great economic benefit, but it could have massive breakthroughs to benefit society. And so over the next couple of years, it'll be really exciting to see how using it in the right way can create incredible benefit for our state.
Jeff Moss is the Executive Director of the Utah Governor's Office of Economic Opportunity. Jeff, thanks so much for your insight.
Thank you for having me.
For more information, you can go to aisummit.utah.gov and check out more AI-related content on our website, wiredwest.ai.